Hello, ECMP 355. I'm coming to you today from the Sheraton here in Vancouver, and wanted to give you probably the second last video update for our session. So, as I mentioned, all your tech tasks have been assigned, and so many of you have finished them, and and so that's probably a relief for everyone. Although, again, I mean, I don't want them to be seen as purely as tasks or chores, and I know there's definitely a feeling of obligation, certainly anytime you're taking a course, but obviously for me the most important part is that you find them useful and interesting activities to engage in. So I want to just talk a little bit about your final reflection, which is sort of the last big part of this course. I'm going to share with you a few links on the blog, so be watching for that embedded inside this particular video of some examples of things that other students have done, and I've just found in the last several sections of this class that students are getting much more creative around this. And so essentially you are indeed asking the question, what did I learn? Or answering the question, what did I learn? And so, and I want you to be really, really honest about that question, and not just talk about, although that's part of it, different tools that you learned and different ideas that you can. But I hope that you can be really specific in the even the process that you learned in this course. If this was the first time you took an online class, I'm sure there are lots of things you learned about that in and of itself. Some good, some bad, maybe. And I'm grateful to hear all aspects of that. And talk about the people that you learn from and the ideas that you get. So all of the things. And again, I would suggest that as you go about that that process of developing that you first begin just sort of writing down things randomly, and then thinking about how you're going to put that together in an interesting format, because it's not simply a laundry list of things you learned, but it also should take advantage of all of the media and the ideas of communicating learning with that as well. And so again, hopefully the ideas that you see here, that you can be a little bit creative. And it's important that you be concise too. I had a student last term actually send me a 30-minute video of her reflecting, and that I mean, I can't, if I have 37 students, that's and you each do 30 minutes, that's about 18 hours of content for me to watch, and quite frankly, I would be bored. So 5 minutes or less. I'm thinking between the 3.5, 5 minute. Again, that's ballpark. So if you happen to go over a little bit, if you're really struggling with that, that's fine. If you happen to be a little bit less, that's fine too. But as a parameter of doing that, and again, sometimes it might not be completely in a format like that. It might be more of a different format that's not really time based. If it's a little bit of text or whatever. So that's just a guideline. All right. So that should be kind of where your head is shifted now in terms of what to kind of focus on after the tech task. The second part of that is a written report, and again, the written and I want to be clear that it doesn't have to be written. It could be in video, it could be in audio form, but I'm not looking for the sort of presentation aspect of it as I am with the other session, but that you would talk about the notion of social learning. Again, specifically 2 questions. What did you learn from other people, and what did you contribute to that learning? And so for some of you, you've been documenting that really well. Others of you haven't, just sort of been doing it, just being aware of that. And so yeah, just send that to me. And again, I want that to be specific. And as you analyze that, think deeply about how that influenced the way you think and the way you perceive things. So yeah, someone might share, here's a really cool tool that someone shared. That's certainly a contribution, and I don't want to deny that as being important. But I think um, I think we can begin to think about the depth of which people have contributed to our learning as well. So those are the two things to be thinking of this week. So remember, Thursday we have our session with 4 teachers talking for 15 or 20 minutes each about how they use technology in the classroom, all the way from K to 12. So that'll be awesome on Thursday. Please try to make it out. I know it doesn't work for everybody, but there's a few of you that I've never seen in any of the live sessions. And again, while you don't have to be there, it would be kind of cool if you were. And I know if it can't work out, it can't work out, but it'd be great if you could see you there. So see you Thursday, and we'll talk to you probably one more time next week. Bye-bye.